see me better. You know, trying to get ready. Ran out of tea bags. It sucks. Run out of tea bags. I thought I had a tea bag. But anything else? Trying to stay not how you say you're trying to get this cold day, like food. I already cooked the food, everything is done. Fell asleep. So yeah. Good blessing day. Hope y'all can hear me now. Crystal clear now, you know. Oh yes, chilling. A lot going on, you know. Just, waiting to move. It's kind of nice areas, you know. The boys chilling, you know. Good blessing day. Fell out, woke back up, you know. Tomorrow is on. I made a potato salad, but I will eat that tomorrow. Woke up late, you know. Then my phone broke, so I had to get me a new phone. Shit was crazy. It didn't break, it was just getting old, you know. Who in the building? But anything else is chilling. I'm glad y'all liked my last video. It was alright. Cooking, it was alright. But the only thing that's different to me, the bag of wings is alright. I'm used to the natural wings, so that was a little different, you know. I'm used to my drumsticks a little smaller. Effects, you know. Yeah. It's late night. Maybe everybody taking a nap. Get ready, going to work, coming from work, chilling. So I want y'all to have a good blessing. Salute to everybody. You know, that's what it is. Anything else, you already know, chilling. So like I said, I made all my food, so I'm gonna eat it tomorrow. Cause I know I woke up and I was like, it's too late, you know. But right now, I'm just chilling. A lot going on in my mind. Oh shit, it's the Candy Man. You already know. I'm here now, man. What's good, my G? Man, it's good. 5521. What's good, my G? Candy Man is here. You know what I mean? Smoking that good shit, you know. Roll one light one, man, you know. Shit. I should tell a story. I used to be in New York City, you know what I mean? Facts, you know. But right now, it's 420 day, you know. We smoke with one light one, you know. Off from work, got a good night's sleep, you know. And I'm up now, you know what I mean? Cooked the good food and didn't even eat it, you know. Just say tomorrow I'm definitely gonna eat it, you know. What's my retirement plan? Good question, you know. I'm retired when I'm 50, 50 or 60. But retirement plan is, you know, I really want to open a business, like I said, a food truck, you know what I mean? Own some land, property, you know. It's going to happen. It's going to happen, you know. I say the company I work for, you know, how you say you got 401ks and all that, you know, and they match it. So that's the best thing. What are you doing today, Chief? So today, today was like, you know, slept, cooked, chill, prayed, but I had a lot going on today. So, are you in a prison cell? Hell no. I'm in my crib. I don't play that shit. Honestly, I'm getting locked up. I don't play that. Prison cell. We don't do no prison cell. I'm good. I don't do no prison cells. I ain't got time to go to jail. Like, I'd rather live comfortably, live nice, than, I'm good, you know? So, shout out to you, you know? What, you want to go to prison? Because I don't, you know? So what's going on with you? Usually, like I said, this is the time I used to be cooking, earlier. But today, I'm up. I might go to the gym, get a little workout. Yeah, shout out to you too, man. Little thing. What's good, man? Shout out to everybody in the platform. That's what I'm saying. We smoke one, light one, man. You, the other dude, you know what I mean? You need to talk about them prison cells. You need to go roll one up and smoke one. You know what I mean? And you sit back and ask yourself, should I go to a prison cell? It's not happening. You know what I mean? I'm going to keep it real on it. Jail is not happening. Maybe if you're young, you know what I mean? You got the energy. I don't even got the energy when I'm young. You know what I mean? So prison is not for me, man. I like enjoying my freedom. Like a normal person do. You know what I mean? You got kids, you take care of your kids. You know what I mean? You can't feed your kids to a jail cell. So, you know, so that's how we try to tell these young kids. You know what I mean? Like, yo, prison's no joke. Trust me, it's no joke. You don't want to get stabbed. Nobody got time to go into the metal vat. You know, shit, man. Shit, man. Let's say it like this, man. Free all the real people. You know, I know holidays. People in the cell can't get a package. Christmas time coming up. Matter of fact, that's a good subject you just said. Now, everybody, if you got family, uncles, fathers, aunties, friends, or whatever, send them a Christmas gift. All right, put some money in the account. You know what I'm saying? Cause trust me, eating cold turkey, not getting enough, not even a letter, that shit sucks. You know what I mean? So I need to look out for your loved ones, okay? You know, and half of y'all girls be fucking with them gangsters. There's half of them locked up. So you guys look out for them, man. Send them a package, send them a care package, okay? For real. Or a letter. You know what I'm saying? Just say you're thinking about them, for the ones that been there for y'all. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm gonna say to you. You know what I mean? That's the facts. Because if you look at it, cold turkey, that shit's not looking like, uptown turkey. Christmas is not Christmas in the pre now, right, yo? That shit looking sad and ugly, you know? So if you got loved ones, friends, family, whatever is locked up, why don't you go write my letter? Send a little money or sell $5, sell anything, you know what I mean? Let them know, you know what I mean? Merry Christmas. God will bless you, you know what I mean? And that's a fact. Not the ignorant ones, you know what I mean? You don't want them to know your address. Facts. But I'm just saying, that's what it is, Just like this, right? I had a homeboy, right? When he was locked up, right? Don't get me wrong, He was cool, right? That's my nigga, Oh, yes. I make sure I send him $20, $10 here, $10 here, Let him know, you know what I mean? You guys still got real people, you know what I mean? Still there, you know what I mean? Even he thought you don't got nobody, That's the facts. I'm just telling the truth. You know, that's what I'm saying. So anybody, like I said, anybody can pull up, talk your shit, pop your shit. It's late night with Bones. You know what I mean? You can talk about anything. You know. Shout out to everybody. Yeah, make sure y'all hit the likes, subscribe to the channel. If you don't got a like, you know what I mean? Whatever. You know. Speak your opinion. That's what it is. It's what's good. You know. Oh yeah. Hmm. You ever met a female, right? I was thinking about this female back in the days, right? Not even back in the days, right? She an older lady, very older lady, right? And you know, sometimes you meet that one person like, damn, I wish, you know what I mean? And you still have feelings for her, you know what I mean? Like I said, that shit is crazy. I was like, damn, I was thinking about this lady. I was like, damn, I just had a lot of feelings for her. I still do, you know what I mean? But sometimes you just look at it like, damn, like I said, if you get a good woman, whatever the situation is, try to hold on to her, you know what I mean? Even though older they age don't mean a thing, you know? I was thinking about it, you know? I was like, damn, you know? It was my first and last, you know? I just never know how we ever broke up. I never did, you know? That was funny, you know? I was just like, damn, I was thinking about it. I was like, damn, it's just like, you know? If it was up to me, I'd start over, you know what I mean? Like, damn, why we missed go? I need a haircut. Your boy looking all rough. Not even rough, beard growing, you know? Get a little gray around my beard, you know? Getting older now. That's crazy, you know? Like I said, enjoy life. You know what I mean? While you got a chance, you know? Have fun, you know? Live life to the fullest, you know? So, that's what I'm saying. And everything. Shit. Shit, I never gotta get older, like very older and shit. And everything, shit. Like I said, I was thinking about that, thinking about the old days, you know what I mean? Shit, time in New York, you know, having fun in the city, still missing the city, you know? Just go back, you know? Be older, it's like, you did it all, you know? And shit, you know? Shit, city is to be fun, man. Especially going out, you know, a lot of shit to do. Summertime rock games, 55th. Shit, I just stay at the basketball games. Like, what? I'm go to Rutgers Park, you know, see a couple people in the summertime, you know. New York always been, you know, a city of dreams, you know what I mean? You fake it like you make it, you know what I mean? Hey, but beautiful city, man. Beautiful city, man. Still miss it, you know, going there. Every time I go to the city, chill, you don't want to go back home, you know what I mean? You're like, damn, I want to stay, you know, but now you gotta live life, you know? Christmas time coming up. Kids, hope y'all get them kids right, man. You know, man. Get them Christmas shopping ready. Cause I know, you know, like I said, see, these days now, kids now these days, they don't want toys. They want money. These kids right now, they want money. They don't want toys, you know. They want money or give them a video game. Anything electronics, you know. For real. I try to get my daughter like, yo, get you this. She's like, no. Money or a video game, another game system. I'm like, God damn, you be like, they growing up, you know. For me, it's like give them some gift cards and let them do what they do. You know what I mean? That's a fact. You know? Because now these kids, now these days, you could get the kids something they may not want it. You got it, but that's not what I want. Yeah, kids is advanced these days. So you gotta get ready for Christmas for them. Shit, because usually I get them toys. You know what I mean? Or other couple things. Nah, they don't want that no more. They want money. They're like, nah, Dad, don't give me none of that. Give me money. So, so I figured now, send them some money. I'm gonna give them gift cards. So they can buy what they want to buy. Now these days, that's how the kids want it now. So y'all giving them toys or get them stuff, or could our parents are good because we think they like it. Nah, just give them money. Let them go get it themselves. And that's the facts. Because trust me, hear the kids' opinions now these days, and the kids advance. Oh man, it's different. It's different. It's different. Like I said, video games or money. So the average kid, he want an iPhone something. That should be costing like $500 or better. Some weird shit. You just like, as a parent, you just like, are you fucking serious? But as you just like, damn, I ain't never had that. Go to my mom, say, Mom, can you buy this for me? This might cost like $600 or whatever. Your mom back there, your mom may fuck around and whip you. You know what I mean? Whip you just saying $600. That you did, you want me to, what's up? These kids don't know how good they got it now. You know what I mean? For real. Cause back then, shit, minimum wage was different. They see New York was way different. So working in New York City, it was like how you say minimum wage wasn't low at all. You know what I mean? Trust me. At my young age, I was making like 18. So you gotta think about a lot of things. You know what I mean? So I'm saying now, the wage up now. I'm in the wage up is like 20 something dollars, or close to 30. Because you got girls from McDonald's in New York, right? They can make a big change. You be like, what? They getting paid like 20 something just to be on the fucking register. You like, what? Are you fucking serious? Paying at the South and all that shit. See now, the South, oh, they got it worse. A lot of jobs in the South, they want you to work for 15, not even 15. I see one job they try to charge niggas, a bunch of people work for $13 an hour. You like, what? Are you fucking serious? I'm telling you straight up, man. I sometimes wish I'd never moved down. You know what I mean? Because you gotta look about it like this. You like, okay, if you on New York time or whatever time you come from, the state you go from, and you trying to get a job in such and such county, you like, oh hell no, what? They'll say, what? Are you serious? Nah, their numbers is fucking whack. You making like, nah, I'd rather sell macadamia nuts to take my risk. They're not making what, $10, $13 an hour. Are you fucking serious? Listen, I'm gonna tell you straight. I went to the job, right? Found out I was making no bullshit, right? My first, no. The man, like I was working for, what job I was working for? Okay, I was working for, one of the jobs was paying like 13, fucking Joe Wings, Joe Spicy Wings, Joe, whatever the fuck they call it. Angry Joe's or whatever the motherfucker is, you know what I mean? So, I'm gonna check them, tell y'all, right? $13 an hour, are you fucking serious? They shift manager get make, what, 15? Man, listen, I'm gonna tell you straight up, man. I worked there for a month, right? I didn't know, right? I'm just because the man decided whether I was like that. I got a second job, just happy, you know what I mean? So now I see the people, it was like a couple black people, the rest, a couple minorities. So now I'm in the kitchen, right? Everything going good, right? We gotta do this, fry, season the chicken, some bullshit, dip the chicken twice. So now, see me, I don't give a fuck about that. I just worry about the money. You know what I mean? So now my first check, we get paid every week. My first check, I was like, okay. It was like I said, I thought it was the beginning. I was like, okay, $300. That was my second job. $300. Like, okay, it's just the beginning. Now, when I seen it again, when I worked, and worked harder, I said, oh hell no. So I asked the shift manager because he was talking about. I said why people was calling off. I ain't know why people be calling off and shit. So someone down on me, tell me, we asked the shift manager what the fuck, right? Because he was happy with this job, right? He thought this shit was a professional. He had a fucking chicken smile. Are you fucking serious, my G? You know what I mean? But hey, that's his first job. You know what I mean? To me, I ain't worried about because it was my second job. I was like, okay, it's a second job. I can go to it a little part time. Now, after the man, I had to drive all the way up, so it took me about 30 minutes to get to the place. So I'm like, okay. So then, yeah, I found out that's just gas money for real. My car take 93. So anybody's car take 93, you already know that's just gas money. You know what I mean? So you go mad. So I asked the dude, the dude complained about a lot of shit. The black dude didn't want to say so much. He just angry and mad and started flipping the fuck out. So, they fired his ass. He didn't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Yeah, all I heard is, fucking slaving people with penny change. So I'm like, I ain't paying no mind. I ain't paying no mind at the time. You know what I mean? So now it come to the point. Something told me, yo, let me ask this question. So I asked the worker. I said, yo, how much do we get paid? Right? The workers, you hear me? Other dudes said, I don't even know. So sometime I asked another dude. I said, yo, how much we get paid? This nigga said $13 an hour. Yo, when I heard 13, I'm telling you this is no bullshit. The tongs dropped. I just dropped everything like just froze like this. I didn't give a fuck. The chicken was frying in the motherfucking oil past the time limit. I didn't care. All I heard is 13. My eyes went up like a light bulb, like this. I wasted a month and a cup of change. So my mind's like this. So I dropped the tongs, the chicken frying, customers right there. I didn't give a fuck, man. I went straight to the nigga, the head dude. Like, yo, what's going on? He like, because it was up. So, he looking at me. I'm looking at him. He looking at me. The shit's still frying. He think I'm gonna get that. And I heard $13 an hour. Are you fucking serious? Yo, all my mic, everything shut down. Like my like I had no door cell in my back of my pocket. Like the Energizer Bunny. You got this shit back of your thing. You like okay. When I heard $13 an hour, yo, fuck that. Everything was burning. I ain't give a fuck about the customers. That shit was hard fought, like almost close out the door. Chicken frying. Shit still, the thing was still beeping. You know what I mean? He looking at me, I'm looking at him. And I said, yo, how much you gonna pay? He said, he's looking at me, he said, let's finish it after the rush, this and that. We could talk about this. No, we ain't talking about this. I left that chicken there frying. I ain't give a fuck about the customers. Fuck the customers. Fuck your chicken. You know what I mean? Real talk. Man, listen, you couldn't tell me. I got back in my motherfucking car. Tell that nigga, make sure my check gets to my motherfucking account, man. You know what I mean? I had one more day. No, that shit took the straw out of me, man. So I drove all the way up there. in an interview, I told him, yo, this and this and the pay. Everything was going so good. And he was just throwing me off, right? And I just, you asked you an interview. You asked him man about one something, and anything just slipped up. He talked about something else. You was like, hey, you like too busy. He wasn't down on it. He just overrides what we was talking about. Like he skipped the subject. So that's when I was like, oh shit, and that down on me. But the pay, and when I found out, it was over. Oh yeah, certain things you don't do. You know what I mean? Nobody working for 13. You know what I mean? You be a damn fool. You gotta be a desperate nigga. You know what I mean? Especially an economy like this, man. I'm like, fuck that. Where Trump at, man? Trump need to take care of that dude. You know, like, yo, what you doing? You know what I mean? You ain't following procedures or something, man. Minimum wage supposed to go up, my G. You know what I mean? You giving people penny change and you selling chicken for $20 an hour. $20. Are you fucking serious? For 6 weeks for 20? You talking about Allah bless the chicken? Are you fucking serious, man? You don't see no Muslim guy working up in there. You know what I mean? You talk about Allah bless the chicken. That's where it's born. You look it up. He asked the motherfucker, he will say the same thing. The chicken was blessed. You like from Allah, right? So he said Allah chicken. And he told me that shit. Yo, that was another red flag. You know what I mean? You don't got no Muslim people. Most people buying it. Something I seen, you know, but it was like a whole, you know. Basically, she should say they don't sell pork in there. Just say it like that. You know, a lot of people go up in there, right? To me, my reviews of the food. I'm gonna tell you my reviews on the food. Is it better than KFC? No. Hell yeah, it's better than KFC. I'm really gonna play the games. Tell you the truth, I don't know. 'Cause KFC got some good shit. Okay, is it better than Popeyes? Fuck no. Angry Joe's is not better than Popeyes at all. Let's get it real. Is it better than KFC? Mm. Well, if you like the crispiness, you know what I mean? Alright, but I like my wings double dip. Do not double dip my wings in that sauce. Like it's like a seasoned grease. No, don't do that. Don't dip my wings. To me, it give you a heart attack. You know what I mean? If you know what I know. You know what I mean? So, once you fry chicken fry, I don't. But they say dip it in it, add a little season on it. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, have your ass go to the bathroom. You know what I mean? But it's now that chicken tastes better than a lot of chickens, but that place. But to me, uh, it's not better than Popeye, and it's damn sure not better than Chick-fil-A's. Chick-fil-A is better than a lot of chicken. To me, I think Chick-fil-A better than Popeyes. Because the chicken don't come out greasy. Popeye, you can still taste. But when I say certain things, if Chick-fil-A starts selling like breasts, like Popeyes do, and they, cause you remember Chick-fil-A spicy chicken, that's the shit. Chick-fil-A spicy chicken, you already know that shit is great. You know, I said when I go to Chick-fil-A, and this is no bull crap. Give me two breasts, Chick-fil-A breast sandwich. See, Chick-fil-A just sell the sandwiches, right? I tell them, give me two chicken breasts, keep the bread for yourself. Fuck the bread. Give me some coleslaw. Oh yeah, Chick-fil-A got coleslaw too. Man, what? Yo, you good to go. Give me them two little breakfast rolls, them mini chicken minis. The rolls of chicken meat, them just banging. Just the rolls, you know what I'm saying? I just need the rolls. You know, that shit good. Or the chicken breast and the waffle fries. Tell them to cook the waffle extra crispy. Oh man, you blessed. Eat some of that at Chick-fil-A. Oh yeah. Now Chick-fil-A is better than Popeyes. You know, because remember this, Chick-fil-A chicken's not greased. You don't want to taste the grease. I mean, Popeyes is good too. You know what I mean? We ain't gonna shit on Popeyes. We can't shit on Popeyes. You know, but Popeyes is not fucking with Chick-fil-A. That's my opinion. Y'all may like Popeyes, but Chick-fil-A, we got it. You know? I don't know what they do with the chicken. They might be blessing on the chicken or whatever, but that shit be banging. I ain't gonna lie. When I first tasted Chick-fil-A, my boss gave it to me, right? We was in B-Mall, right? Baltimore City. No, we was in Jessup, Maryland. Called Jessup. It's near Baltimore City, you know. Now, no, we was in Baltimore City too, because Chick-fil-A was in Baltimore City. We was on I was by like Lexington Market. I was going by Lexington Market and shit. Or Lexington Market. I want to talk about Lexington Market in Baltimore. That's got some good food up in there. Lexington Market in Baltimore, Charles City, especially the roast beef. Roast beef. Remember, Lexington Market got two sides, the old side and the new side. But that roast beef, every time you go to Lexington Market, you get this roast beef. It's a lady that cooked that. You know what I'm saying? Back then, I don't know what she did now in Baltimore City. Oh man, that shit is banging. You know. But yeah, that's when I first time tried Chick-fil-A. It was in Baltimore City. Oh man, that shit was good. And at another spot too in Baltimore, they got some good food. The chicken spots in East Baltimore. Oh man, when I was on 20th and Broccoli, I could be on. Man, that's East Baltimore. You know, call that the hood. You know, shout out to my boy Daggett. You know, well, yeah, 20th and Broccoli. Baltimore, say Baltimore got some good food. I ain't gonna lie to you. All through Charles City, East Baltimore, the chicken spots going down to the harbor, go to Ham Jacks, man. Trust me, especially the crabs, you know, fried crabs, soft crabs in Baltimore, sandwiches. That shit banging, you know. Phillips banging. I used to go straight to Ocean City on the Broadwalk. They used to catch they fish, yo, fresh fish. Bring it back, yo. I'm telling you straight up, man. And cook it in front of you in Eastern Shore. They fish, they trout, whatever stuff, the whole seafood. It's good on Eastern Shore, man. What's that? Somerset County? Uh, I don't know. I think that's Somerset County, Eastern Shore. Let me know. But yeah, or we just go to Jessup, go back to Baltimore City. You see, living in Baltimore, shit was fun. I ain't know, it was called Charm City. You know what I mean? Shit, learning Baltimore is like a small city. They got their own ways. I remember one day when the Raven game on, they paint the whole city purple. I'm talking about this whole shit was purple. I ain't gonna lie, shit was sprayed purple. It was coming out Raven because they take this shit serious. Especially you go to DC, you know, they love them Redskins, you know. So that's that's the time with Ray Lewis. Shit, yeah, man. Baltimore used to call it Charm City, the city, you know. But don't get yourself caught up in Baltimore. Mm-hmm. Could definitely get dark. I see it. That shit is no joke. See, the one about Baltimore, man, if you saw The Wire, Baltimore City is just like that. When I used to work in Baltimore, you know, I was around Greenmount, Twin Broccoli, White Lock, McConaughey Homes. That's where they had the racetrack back in the days. McConaughey Homes, we call McConaughey Homes and stuff. Shit. And what else? Shit, all through Baltimore, like certain things, the projects right there, the penitentiary or Kings with the DOC right there. You be like, oh shit, the pen, shit, Baltimore just Baltimore. You know what I mean? Once you in there, you be like, oh shit, that shit's lit, man. Dirt bike riding, This is just Charm City. It's like I say, it's like a New Orleans or something. Like everybody's selling something. They got good food. You might not want to go such and such right there. You may got somebody cooking at home because they're selling plates. So that should be like, oh man. See, Baltimore's like a lot of home cooking. You go if you in Charm City, like everybody that you think they cooking good, they selling it, or they might be in less than the market. You know what I mean? That's where they sell all kinds of food, all kinds of things. It's like a little more, but way better. Just don't buy the sneakers. The sneakers is knockoffs. Like if you see somebody selling sneakers right there, they shit is not real. I ain't gonna lie. But everything else is good. You know what I mean? They got a number of places that sell jewelry down there, like Kings, I think Flocky Street name, you know what I mean? But they got some good food, you know what I mean? They got good places over there to shop at. That's when they had the We Are One. If y'all know about that, Baltimore, We Are One. That's the sweatshirts. You know what I mean? It's like a local thing they wear in Baltimore. You know, shit. DC, they had Hobo. That was back in the day. For you know about the district, that's where they had that sweatshirt called Hobo. You know, oh yeah, like all colorful shit. That shit was slick. You know, man, that's the fuck with the outfits and the sweatpants and shit. That's why I would chill with the DC dudes. You know what I mean? Yes, hang with them and shit. We used to be chilling on, what the fuck we chilling on? Fuck. I do in the districts, DC Live, the Go-Go Band in West Virginia, Martin Board, So it's a chill group because of the band was always going around, you know what I mean? And it's because this girl I know, right, she was mad cool. She was, fuck with a lot of DC dudes, you know what I mean? Cool cats. I used to go out there, they showed me love, you know what I mean? There was a lot of boxing gyms and shit that was into the boxing shit, you know? Because a couple people I knew who was into that boxing shit down the school down there and shit, chill, you know what I mean? That's when I used to chill with Laurel, Maryland, Laurel. So Laurel like a couple minutes from DC, you know what I mean? Oh yeah, shit used to be lit, you know what I mean? Shout out to my ink niggas, you know what I mean? You already know what I'm talking about. It's a DC thing, That's when the first time I tried that mumble sauce. Oh man, that's when it got me stuck, you know what I mean? Going on to get the wings and mumble sauce and fries. What? Shit. Girls take me all the time. Like, yo, let's go there, get that mumble sauce and fries. We to go in the hood, in the southeast. Get that good mumble sauce and fries. Man, listen. Go there, chill. That's the time I went out there, so I fuck with that DC Chronic. If y'all know about DC, they know about that DC Chronic, man. That shit was like a bless, man. That shit had you stone the fuck up, man. See, DC used to be out here, driving back and forth. The only difference, like I said, like going back and forth, like coming back, if it snows out there, it's like, oh man, the back roads is fucking horrible. Getting out, we going back to Maryland, you know what I mean? Baltimore, but you trying to get certain counties you gotta get through, You know, maybe taking the back roads. Yo, them snows. Shit, I remember one day it snowed so badly. I was coming from DC, I was good, and I came, DC or Buckytown, whatever. So now it's a place, right? They called I think it was Devil Mountains or Snake Mountains. If y'all know the comment, y'all already know it's a place called it's like a ramp, right? Now, when you going down, it's no bars, like little short bars, like your car could still flip over and go down. It's scary. So one day, it snowed badly. I was coming from, yeah, over there. So now, I don't know why I went there. The GPS took me that way. So now, I'm driving. That's why I had my whole car, right? I had a what? I had a little Hyundai new one, you know what I mean? That's at the time, right? So now, I think it was my first car, I think. Or I had a Saturn with the stick shift. It's one of those two. So now, I'm coming back. Now, snow bad here, that's when it turned ice. So now, um, I'm, there's trucks driving, going down, right? So now, when I was driving down the hill, right, in Maryland, right, so now it's like a deep downhill. I think it was Snake. I said it was like the name I just told you, Devil Mountains or Snake Mountains, one of those in Maryland. So if y'all know about Frederick, by Buckington, you're going down Frederick and the coast, but trust me. Now, going down there, right, it was like I told you the highway was like, it's like round circles, you know what I mean? It's by the mountains. It's because remember, it's by the mountains. So now we going down. Now it was snow, we were driving slow. So now I see cars skiing like trucks right there. So when I see the trucks screw down, I panic. I ain't gonna lie. I drive like granny. You know what I mean? I'm like, you know what I mean? Heart start racing. We about to get a panic attack. You know, I'm not used to this shit. You know what I mean? The city, we take trains. You know what I mean? So driving like this was an experience. You know what I mean? I think I just had my license. You know what I mean? It was like a year already. You know. So now going down that hill. So now my car had low profile tires. So you could imagine. So I'm so scared, right? I'm driving slow, just tapping on the thing. And as you know, the shit started scaring my car, right? I see the edge, right? My heart started beating. I started praying, like, oh my God, right? So I'm trying to skate backwards, right? Put it on neutral, just tapping like this. The car would hit the little rail a little bit. My heart felt like it died, yo. Like, oh my God, yo, I thought I was going down. It was like to get down to the bottom. I was so scared. My heart beeping, the car stopped. My heart beeping. I'm talking about, hey, you can't even imagine, yo. Listen, I didn't want to drive. Like, I didn't want to drive. Like, really just press the pedal, right? So, yo, I waited a little bit, right? I see a couple trucks slow down, because some people hit the bar lines, thank God. So I put on the things, right? So I push my car, right? Then you help me. And then it moved now, so I'm pedaling it down. My heart beating fast already. I'm going like 5 miles an hour, right? Down that hill, right? It's still going. I'm by the edge. Not the edge right there by the thing I'm before, but I'm going by rocks and stuff, so I'm close like this. Going right when I finally made it, oh my God. It was like, let's say it was a horrible experience. Horrible, horrible. It's like my soul came from my body and came back out, you know? Because that shit was like driving like that, it's not. you know, especially in the wintertime. Now I see why people say four-wheel drive is the best way, you know, because you know Jeeps and Jeep Cherokees and all that shit, you good. You know what I mean? They good in snow. I would say that you driving a car, you done. You done. You driving a truck, you good. Like a Ram truck, and it got weight. But you drive one of them cars, you know, that shit don't got weight like that. You know what I mean? So, them Jeep Cherokees, the four-wheel drives, yeah, they get to a lot of shit, especially snow. Cause I told myself, I need to get a truck. After I move, get everything situated, I need to get me a truck. You know, that's my next step. I need one of them high Ram trucks. Them shits is flavor. Them shits is aight. You know. So yo, I'm get ready to go. It's getting late. You know, I'm gonna take it in. Salute to everybody. HRS on one.